There we are, back again after a quick little break and a drink and a snack. Yes, I set the thing up wrong, like it was next hour. I figured it was selecting the same hour. It was not, so there you go. The Great War, Western Front. A World War I strategy game. That is, if nothing else, a very interesting idea. Whether or not it'll work is perhaps an even more interesting question. Not entirely sure. Again, it's made by Petroglyph. I'm not convinced that Petroglyph can make video games. Not at all. Let's see. It's not capturing the video game properly. Gosh darn it. Well, you shall look at the thumbnail for a little longer whilst I get it to capture the video game. Come on, Petroglyph. There we go. That looks a bit more promising. There we are. There we are, the Western Front. Public demo and everything. YouTube is not updating, however. Ah, gosh darn it. Why are you being gay? There we go. Silly, silly YouTube. Alright, so there's historical battles. I expected something more than just dumping me directly into it, but okay, very well. Fair enough, fair enough. I don't know what I'd expected. I was like, historical battles, and I expected maybe a screen to be like, hey, would you like to select this one, or that one, or just the demo one? But, okay, we're doing a historical battle. Fair enough. No, unfortunately, I doubt that you can play as a young Austrian painter.
1917. Dear Mother, I'm writing to you on the eve of a great event. Conrad and I wanted to write something down for you while we had the time, and he's occasionally given me words to add.
Imagine that.
I can't tell you where we are, but I can tell you it is far less pleasant
Even
than the
Conrad.
other parts of Belgium I have seen. This place may once have been a fine place to live.
But now
it is
communism has
nothing but a
taken over.
tremendous field of cold, wet mud and shell holes filled with water.
Pretty much what
I've
is it?
seen many men fall into the mud and need 3 or 4 more men to drag them out. Not a blade of grass or tree remains, and the village that was once here is nothing but a few heaps of bricks. The Germans are well placed behind their ridge. We've been shelling them for days, but they remain resolute. Anyone who looks over the trench for more than a few seconds is shot. Those Germans may be many things, but they are not bad shots. To their credit, they do not seem inclined to fire on our stretcher bearers, who are working tirelessly in the knee-deep mud to bring back the injured.
Well, that's nice of them.
I must conclude this letter now, as our regiment is readying for a sortie on the line.
Fun fact, both sides hired specialized snipers specifically to do asshole-ish things to the opposition, like targeting stretcher bearers or shooting people up for taking a shit, etc. To try and make sure that the sides didn't get too friendly with one another, as there was that whole Christmas truce and stuff, and the generals were not particularly fond of that. To bring up the correct window. Our orders are to capture Passchendaele, control point Z, and hold it. Germans will not make this easy, and artillery is ready to support the initial attack, but make sure you stay on schedule. You have a limited supply, command corps and reserves, but complete objective will grab more. Following behind the rolling barrage will make it easier to capture point Z. The mission fails, you are unable to capture control Z on time. The battle pauses when you are presented with the information or choices. You can time around the content. Okay. 6 a.m. Study your maps, get them sneak and prepare to follow on schedule. Alright, I'm a little bit unsure as to what the fuck I'm doing, but I presume we're just gonna dive on in here. Okay. So there's a spotting balloon just in the middle of nowhere, in front of the British lines. I don't know why. I don't see the reason why it should be there. I think it should be somewhere else, frankly. Can I
Keep your eyes open.
do anything with any of this?
Check your ammo. Receiving new orders.
Are you? Click, 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 click.
We have new orders.
What? Oh, God. No. Oh, those animations. Ooh. Those look positively fucking alien. Oh. 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 Oh, that's disgusting. That's genuinely quite disgusting. Alright, disgustingness aside, I have some light field artillery and some heavy field artillery. That's fun. Trenches. Button left clicking on the map. Okay. Nope. Max amount of companies you can field on the map at one time. Show encyclopedia, game options. Well, I don't think I have
Stand by for orders.
much I can do.
Ready yourselves.
Begin battle, I guess? God help me. Alright, now what? How many little Canadians will die today? Not enough. That's the answer. Not enough. More Canadians must die. There's never enough dead Canadians. I hope there's a pause button. There is. Good. Attention, Allied siege barrage, artillery inbound, 16 seconds.
Load up. Set positions.
Are you supposed to be, like, shooting something? Okay. We're about to see the boom booms.
Teams ready.
There's the boom boom sounds. And there's the rolling barrage. Okay. Neato Cheeto.
We have our targets. Ready for fire orders.
The voice acting is
Hold them up.
not
We have out.
not impressive, shall we say, but hey, it's voice acting of a sort. Are you in range? I'm not.
Teams ready.
Are you in range? I think it's in range.
Fire. You ready, boys? Ready for fire orders. Attention.
Okay, well, so if I'm to follow behind the barrage, I really should get going. So how do I get going?
We need to hold this position. We have new orders. Stand by for
What if I just
Ready yourselves.
do that?
Get moving. Attention. We need to go.
All right, let's try that then. See what happens. Go on, little Canadians, out, out to die now. There's the rolling barrage beginning to roll over the German trenches, hopefully causing them all sorts of problems.
We have new orders. Fire at will. Stand by for orders. Charge. Ready yourselves. Fire. On the line. Attention. Take firing positions.
Come on, Canadians,
The brass wants ready on the fire.
do something.
We have
Die for the fatherland,
lost.
for the Reich. I don't necessarily care who. Die for someone.
Stand by for orders. Move out. It's too much. Retreat. Ready yourselves.
Well, there's a lot of dead Canadians. Oh, that's some dead Germans. That's some more dead Germans. I'm not sure if it was enough dead Germans. No, I feel like that might not have been enough dead Germans.
We have new orders.
Nope.
Get in position.
I definitely feel like that was not enough dead Germans.
Save yourselves.
Okay. Well,
Stand by for orders.
that's certainly World War Onesie.
Ready yourselves.
I certainly don't
We hold
uh,
here.
let's try that again.
New orders incoming. We hold this ground.
Right, there's the barrage.
Position is ours.
I was clearly too slow the first time. I needed to be
Ready on the line.
snappier on my suicide orders.
We have new orders. On the line. We have new orders.
We have lots of casualties.
Ready yourselves.
You don't say.
To hold this position.
All right, what about this time? Okay, so this time we're hitting them more correctly in comparison to what we maybe should, because the blurring barrage just passed. So there you go. The Canadians are jumping into the trenches, the Goymans. They are in the trenches with the Goymans.
We can't win this.
Oh, well, well, that didn't work as well. Well, I got into one trench with the Germans.
Positions.
That's pretty cute, right? This is mildly confusing. Tutorial in campaign menu, says James Kuhn. Okay, you know what? I think that sounds like a good idea. I think that sounds like a very good idea, because I have no bloody clue what that was. Campaign menu. Oh, that's a whole lot of things. Okay, right, fine. We'll begin at the top. That was something. Right, okay. That was definitely a video game.
I lied about my age and joined up when I was 17.
That's touching. But video game, please. Oh, okay. This is something completely different. This is something completely different. This is an actual, like, top-down map. Nice. Bonjour. Oh, God, I'm French. Oh, that's disgusting. I never thought I'd be this much ashamed of myself. Uh-huh. Lord of Storm, you can see a kind of distant... Right, okay. This is the theater map. Western Front, including region of France, Belgium, Luxembourg, and Germany. Which shows the current controlling faction. Right, yeah, that seems predictable enough. The front lines where combat happens. Regions can only initiate attacks on adjacent hexes. As you capture loose regions, the front line will adjust positions. Okay. National will. 1 to win in the end. First faction to push the enemy to 0 will win. Yep, okay, so bring number to 0. Understand? So capture the region containing the faction command HQ. Alright. Simple pimple. Anything? There was 1 star. Achieving a great victory remains 1 star from the region. Once the final star is removed, it will become yours. 1 star regenerates per turn for the only faction. Oh, come in the corner. Oh, Jesus! So you're gonna have to attack single provinces multiple times. Alright, that is terrifying. Inherent bonus of features. Command HQ. Yep, buffs. Okay, makes sense. Units and companies. Can move into maps. Different names, but act the same way. For example, infantry corps, tanks panel on both units. And a selection of smaller groups called the company. Same, for example, infantry corps can connect multiple infantry types and artillery. Alright, makes sense. Objective events are optional requests that grant reward if completed. Gold reserves, national will. Move 3 American infantry corps to Chateau Thierry. Turn time to balance. Okay. Arizona deployment region for bringing new troop supplies. Kreuznach for Germany, Paris for France, Calais for Britain, and Les Mureaux for Americans. Stacks of 4 types. Infantry, tanks, air and siege artillery. Okay.
We have new orders.
And that's all the units inside of it. So 20 whatever that is, 2 whatever that is, 1 whatever that is, and 1 whatever that is. In region UI. Oh, okay, so you need to put the units you wish to move inside of the box. Oh, okay, so you need to transfer stacks. Alright, that's weird, but, Oh, no, no walk animations whatsoever. Nice. Okay. Top of the stack. Using this key, either move or attack once per turn. A unit can defend whether they moved or attacked. But if you initiate an attack, only those units that haven't moved can participate. Okay. Allied forces have to deal with the concept of disunity of command. Certain nationalities gain reduced morale when stacked together. There are 3 groups: Britain, Canada, Australia, and India form Group 1, France Group 2, and America Group 3. If units from more than one group in the same region, all units suffer a minor morale penalty. Belgium can stack Groups 1 and 2. The Central Power does not suffer from disunity of command. Alright. Which is actually ironic, because the German army at the time was not made up of the German army at all. It was made up of the army of Bavaria, the army of Wiesbaden, or blah blah blah, or whatever. All of which had often their own regions and uniforms and regional commands. The events log show list of active events. Yep. And then move 2 tank battalions. That's not tank, that's tank. And then click there. Alright, so far so understandable, I think, maybe, possibly. I believe. Glow in the Dark says, Great World War I reenactment arc, lots of death, no gain. True. It was a very realistic reenactment of my part. Gold reserves are used for all purchase on the in command level. It also personal units such as tanks and aircraft. Region structure is a strategic ability. I want to use it to purchase supply for battles. Okay, so money, basically. Fair enough. This is yet another game where you have to buy your own ammunition. Catalans to a Marine, pull German forces at a location, and release some of the pressure shot of Thierry. Can also get people back on positive news. Okay. Espionage missions. Army Intel. Okay. Your first espionage used each turn will always succeed, but each subsequent one has an increasing risk factor, and chance to fail. If you get a mission failure, your gold is still spent, you get no additional information, and your ability to perform espionage is locked for the remainder of the turn. Well, that sounds just downright awful, doesn't it? So now I know what's in there. So there's 4 German conscript corps, 2 German infantry corps, and 1 German tank battalion. Germans didn't have a whole lot of tanks, incidentally. Unit selection. Stack directly on the map, or selected from the region unit tray. Smokes. Yep. Okay.
Attention! We're moving.
Again, no movement animations whatsoever. Click purchase menu. Banks, artillery, British tanks, aircraft. So you don't purchase 1 unit at a time, you purchase a corps. Nice. Okay. And it's locked because I just bought it, I guess. Select tanks from Paris to Montmirella via right click. Oh, really? I figured I couldn't move them once I bought them, but I guess you can. Aircraft again purchase many like tanks. Airwings can find some bombs that can perform missions on the battlefield. Effort stack in Paris. For mission and bombing runs, battle and boosting, assuming you cannot control aircraft directly. There are no portable radios in 1918, but they will follow their or given orders automatically. Okay. Select Montreal. Siege artillery are unique in so that they do not appear on the battlefield, instead they allow you to use siege bombardment in battles. They do not affect this unit of command. Any siege artillery still in a region when it is captured will be lost. Region abilities. Counterintelligence is an espionage ability you can apply to your own region. 5 turns prevents enemies espionage. Okay, sure, why not? Supplies that currently used during battle. Supply is used to build trenches and other defenses, to call in reinforcements, and to activate abilities such as atomic fire or missions. Regional supply. Grants set amount of supply to their region. Each unit, units, grant supplies to the region. Huh, so that's interesting. Supply depots. Global supply bank to supplement supply from units. I'm trying. Click Supply Depot 2 button. Am I missing something? Ah, there you go. Bottom left. That was blinking too, okay? There are 6 different structures available in the campaign, each with those bonus. Multiple levels increase in power as you upgrade them. Very well. Defensive battles. Flight during a turn. Once you have done everything you want, click the end turn button. The turning will switch to enemy and will be to perform the same actions that you are. I'm presuming there's some kind of limit on how far you can move, surely. Because, you know, you shouldn't be able to, like, go from there to there in one turn, necessarily. Okay, so you get told that the enemy has successfully done a spy action. Interesting. Yeah, probably experience. Aha. Auto result stalemate. Get the information about the upcoming battle, including the region, who's the attack, and special modifiers. So the most important thing is the available supply. Course supply in your supply drawer. So, 1,260 supply. Territory modifiers, nothing. Uh-huh. Off we go to war. I have tonks. If the enemy does not have tonks, then surely I should win this. Pretty easily. That is a very interesting flag. It's a very interesting flag. All battle begin in pre-battle phase. You have to set up your trench line initial troop placement before starting the actual battle. They must divide into 3 sections. Each faction has their home territory where they can build and deploy. Between them is no man's land where nothing can be built. Alright, fair enough. On your first time fighting in a specific location, the battle will begin with a pre-placed trenches. In all future battles, any trenches you build will remain in place all future battles. Oh, Jesus, okay. Unless they're destroyed or you lose control of the region. Weapon placement, artillery batteries, observation balloons, and barbara do not persist between battles and will need to be rebuilt each time. You have automatically added a few for these battles to save some time. Enemy trenches also persist between battles, can be updated during the pre-battle phase. Okay. Capture points. Come on, trenches. Buildings and deployed troops require supply. If units have supply, there's more trench still level supplies reserved. Okay, so you have that many supply, and then you're done. Firing trench. Immunity to rifle fire. Okay, so there is really no point in using, gunfire. Build an improved trench. Oh, okay. There, I guess. Now, when you're done, right-click the placement mode or choose another orange place. Okay, build another improved trench. How did I make it? I made it. Ah, okay. There. Upgrade to a higher level version on top of the existing one. Communication trenches. I just connect the lines of firing trenches, providing a way to quickly transition between them. Infantry and comm trenches gain a speed boost, allowing them to get to where they are needed quickly. Infantry cannot stop in comm trench, of much like present farm trenches. Yep, that sounds reasonable enough. Connect 2 lines of firing trenches. If you place a comm trench and one end is connected to nothing, it likely won't be of much use. Okay, so you gotta connect them via nodes. Right, fair enough. It's a bit of a weird system, but okay. So, like that. Blockhouse and all 500 companies and make them immune to all incoming damage and invisible to all enemies outside the bunker. Aha. Can fire out and can only be removed via melee combat usage. Stage attacks to take cover from bombardment. Okay. Support search need to be placed every battle more expensive for a good offensive battlefield. MMG nests. Mortars are better against tanks. Must be attached to trench lines. On open ground, additional machine gunners have an arc of fire. Alright. These are derpy too. Okay, so you can only place them on the support points. Alright. Like that. Oh, 3 additional MGS. Okay. And 1 over there. Spurs levels. Both machine gun and mortars have 2 variations, standards and reinforced. The reinforced version have a much higher health pool and are more resistant to artillery and grenade fire. This comes at a higher supply cost, so weigh the likelihood of attack as a cost. Making the choice. Barbed wire. Damage the wire to village, they will snap and be destroyed. Wire can also be destroyed by artillery fire, bombardment, and crushed by tanks. Your infantry are immune to all effects of your own barbed wire, but your tanks will crush if they pass through. Razor wire. But originally damages enemies that pass through it. Balloons. Reveals fog of war. Click to place a balloon. In the campaign, this number is 30. Weapons placement, blah. Oh god, this is a fucking long tutorial. If you use a command cap, it appears in the unit tray in the bottom center of the screen. Each company is represented by a portrait. Clicking portrait will select the company, while double-clicking will... yes. No voice acting. Yes, very, very long, very slow. Artillery are special units that will immobilize, can use multiple abilities and fire across much of the battlefield. Poison gas shells, air denial, amber shells that can damage targets even in trenches. Alright, well, they can be over there. Place another heavy artillery, okay? Cost less supply to deploy in pre-battle, but they must be placed in the trenches. In addition, infantry placed during pre-battle may substitute to seed artillery branches before the battle starts. The cheaper cost and starting advantage must be weighed against the risk. For the Allies faction, infantry companies have a national bonus which grants the unique modifier. Tank fans? Anything is better morale and less penalty than around in tanks, okay. Left click to place American infantry in the trench.
Reporting for duty.
Okay.
Reinforcements reporting. Reinforcements ready. We've arrived and await orders. Looks like we're late to the party.
American Raider. There are two types: raiders for grenades for Germans and flamethrowers. Both very good at clearing trenches, though their method varies. Raiders are one of the few units that can fire on entrenched enemy troops from outside the trench. They are, however, very vulnerable to long-range weapons, and they need protection or cover to reach the target. Place 2 American Raiders.
Reporting for duty.
Tanks cost less to place in peak battle phases, unlike infantry tanks being placed anywhere in friendly territory. Pre-battle bombardment is available if you have siege artillery in the region. Spend or save. Alright, alright.
We have new orders.
So I've got 15 command things left. I've got 906 supply left.
We have new orders.
But I can't click anything. I wanted to put units over there, though. Okay, well, begin battle, I guess. 50,000 kangaroos. Dun, 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 dun. Tactical battle phase. Villains, on trenches, blah blah blah. Yep, sure. Pre-battle bombardment. Potential bar. Okay. Sure. Click the icon. Ah. Yes, I know, you already told me how to capture control points! Video game, you're repeating yourself! Yes, I know, you told me this already. Yes, you told me this too, Jesus Christ. Okay. This is something new. Okay, go over there. And over there.
Reinforcements reporting.
Pausing, nothing will happen until play is resumed. Yes, I know. That is basic bitch nonsense. Column. Fast but vulnerable formations. Scouts formation is defensive but slower to move. You can hold between them using the formations button.
Stand by for orders.
Column and skirmish. Okay.
Ready yourselves.
The graphics are is interesting.
We have new orders.
It's not yes, you don't want to zoom in too much. Stephen Knizik says, the World War I video reminds me when mein Waifus, the Führer, finally gets out of Kickstarter development hell. Will you be playing it on ArchCast? Well, you're not allowed to make any anime games anymore, because that is verboten, so probably not. Visions, yes, raise balloons. That is indeed quite a lot more vision. Select any heavy artillery. For a different route on me. You've explained this, although. Okay. Our location that was in range and firing is this artillery battery. Okay, sure. Fire that. Okay, no. Fire that. Fire that. I'm confused. Ah, okay, you guys. That means you're out of range. Okay, fine. That's fair enough. Enemy artillery, mean. Kill. Warning, decal on the ground before the shells land. Exact, so shots will land randomly within the area. Controls friendly fires be cautious when firing near your own units. And cool down the cooler knocks out ability for the battery until it expires. Okay, well that was cute. Decent little effects. Nothing particularly awesome, but okay, makes sense. I'll show a brief warning image on the ground before the shell lands. Okay. I don't like the idea of a warning, though. I don't like that. Like, they didn't get warnings. Because they didn't tell you that you're about to get artillery. That's a little bit silly.
We have new orders.
Well, stuff from damage reduction, and will still follow orders for the course breaking.
We're withdrawing.
Okay. Withdrawing company removes the company from play, and the count is lost with respect to score. Withdraw also saves on replenishment cost and frees up command cap for new reinforcements. Withdrawing is not instantaneous. Any units withdrawing in the middle of combat can still have damage break before they withdraw. Okay. So you're encouraged to make your shit run away. Yes, I know. There's fog of war in a video game. I know. Unless you have infinite nearby, buildings see in the trench from much farther away due to their elevation. Enemies and bunkers are invisible, useless, unless you enter them with your own infantry. Connect trench and over open ground if possible. Raider. Select a raider.
Alright. Incoming.
Any trench other than commission or valid destination for infantry, right click an open trench slot to move the raiders.
Take the trench.
Yes, video game. Basic movement mechanics.
Get ready.
Enemy roll and branch. Several lines of artillery shells in set order. These shells not only damage and suppress everything along the path, but also drop smoke. You can use this to both damage the enemy and give infantry cover to follow beyond progressive shelling. Yes, video game. Yes. Okay, and then the Goemons are going to attack me. Well, fire at close range enemy, choose target, position the banner. Yep. You need to decide if units can stop the attack before it arrives, or you need to support the defense line with artillery. Firing trench step 2 position, the firing step, left banner position. Left banner position?
Ready yourselves.
Left
Attention.
banner? Okay. Yeah, swap trench position, but swap can be between positions. Okay. Artillery abilities.
Préparez-vous à recevoir les ordres de tir. Chargez l'artillerie. Rechargez pour un barrage de zone. Feu. Établissez les positions. Les coordonnées pour le barrage. Équipe prête. Préparez-vous, soldats. Établissez le barrage. Commencez le barrage.
Blum. Blum. Look. All the Goemons are dying in their thousands. They scream as they die, chat. They scream and they cry. But it makes no difference to them. It makes no difference to the Americans, who simply continue firing their little city rifles at them. Because Americans are merciless. Cold. Evil. I like the fact that the mud is apparently firing at them as well. Even the mud is Germany's enemy, and will fire repeated rifle balls at them. Well... Tanks holds you on defense. Alright, my little chars. That's, that is very fast for a World War I tank. Look at it. It's adorable. They can parlez-vous. And they will parlez-vous. They will parlez-vous at the enemy. I am not allowed to make the game go any faster. We shall simply have to suffer as the Germans come at us slowly. As they are one-sidedly parlez-vous to death. It's kind of cruel, actually. I don't know if I think I like this. It seems mean, unusual, and frankly a little bit disturbing. I mean, the tanks are in position, buddy, but, oh. No. Little parlez-vous. Fighters' bombs are 2 missions, each and fighters can threaten your balloons, if you want them lowered or not. Or I'll lower it at race at once. Sometimes it's worth the risk to keep the balloons raised to ensure vision. Aircraft on the blind line. They take up command caps. As long as you have an air wing present in the region, you can dispatch aircraft on missions during the battle map. Okay. Mm-hmm. Here comes the control can only be given initials after clearing the initial area. Aircraft automatically continue picking targets until they run out of fuel, after which they'll return to the airfield to refuel and rearm. Whoa, dogfights. Dogfights. Graphically, this game is certainly quite something. I'll certainly say that. Graphically, it is something to watch. Oh, no. The German was stupid and he decided to turn his aircraft. That was very foolish. Truly, that was retarded. What is a harassment mission? That will tell my aircraft to go and pew-pew infantry, which I think is exactly what I need right now. Go, giant Gotha dumbass bomber thing. Pew them. I don't know if it... Oh, there we go. It pewed them a little bit. Not much, mind you, but it did pew them a little bit. There. I have survived the Goemon attack. Sure. Okay. I'm not sure the game was supposed to do that. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. This tutorial is very long. Okay, video game. That's enough. That's enough. That is more than enough. That is That is 14 minutes of tutorial. I'm just gonna go and get some Canadians killed now, okay? Oy. Sweet baby Jesus. Okay. Tutorial needs to be, you know, they need to talk you through the games. I understand this, but Jesus Christ. I just want to see some Canadians be murdered in the trenches, okay? There we go.
Belgium.
Yep, Belgium. It's awful here. Uh-huh. Yep, Germans over there. They're bad. I get it. Yep, toots. Goymans. Lots of goymans.
Stand by for orders.
Lots of goddamn goymans. God, I'm not allowed to... Like, even here, I'm not actually allowed to buy anything.
We have new orders. Teams ready.
Can I move these?
Be ready, boys. We don't have the shells to fire.
Okay. Today, more Canadians will fucking die. Thank God for that. There comes the Barons. Okay, I can buy Canadian infantry and raiders if I had the points for it. Do I? Huh. Well, it tells me I do.
For fire orders.
Alright, so these things suppress.
Load for suppressing
So-
barrage. Start the barrage. Set position. Suppression barrage. Fire all guns. Teams
We're gonna suppress the infantry a bit in the rear.
ready full barrage. Fire. Ready for fire orders. Prep for barrage.
And I'm gonna try and destroy the machine guns.
Stand by for orders.
And I'm gonna try and swarm this trench. That's gonna be my theoretical attack idiom today.
Ready yourselves.
Many Canadians. Many Canadians in a smaller place.
Get moving.
If there are more Canadians in a smaller area, it will be very difficult for the Goymans to
Have new orders.
not
We need to go.
die to Canadians.
Stand by for orders.
That is my idea and my ideal.
Once this piece of ground.
Right, there we go.
Ready yourselves.
I mean, that does look pretty neat. You can't deny. That looks less neat, but that does look kind of neat, you know? Boom, boom, boom. Oh! A few Canadians already fell victim to enemy rifle fire. Yes.
Stand by for
Those
orders.
dastardly Goymans, they fired on us before we could even...
We hold here on the fire step.
They fired on us before we could even get moving properly.
Ready yourselves.
Dastardly Dutchmen.
Get in position.
Disgusting of them.
Attention.
Truly,
Ready on the line.
this is why this war is just and correct.
New orders. On the line.
Okay, Canadians. Follow the boom booms in. I have a sneaking suspicion I abandoned my trenches a little bit too early. But listen, I'm getting a lot closer this time. Uh-oh.
This position is ours.
Run! Oh, oh,
Stand by for
this is way better. I'm home, baby. I'm in the trenches. You dick and die, you filthy Goymans.
reporting for duty. Put your weapons down.
I don't know if this works. I feel like this still kind of hurts. Alright, well that was painful, but I have seized trenches from the evil Goymans. Now I'm gonna get artilleried by my own forces, but such is fucking life, and there's nothing I can do about that.
Reporting for duty.
Reinforcements reporting. Attention.
Okay.
Load them up. Load for area barrage. Set position. Check coordinates for
Fucking
barrage.
smash the shit out of that trench.
Fire ordered. We have our targets. Ready, boys. Light suppression shells.
And
Have new orders.
I can flood in there.
Have new orders.
I don't know why you did that. That was a very foolish thing for you to do.
Yourselves.
Why did you elect to do that? Oh, can you only have like one unit in there at a time? Was that why they did that very stupid thing? I guess that would make sort of sense, but I feel like I would just overwhelm the enemy with dead Canadians, frankly, instead of, you know, waiting my turn like this. Like, oi, should we go in? No. Wait until all our friends are dead first. Then you may attack.
New orders.
Oh, seems unreasonable.
Ready on the fire step. Get in position.
Okay, I am overrunning the Germans. This is fine. Am I overrunning the Germans? I'm not sure if I am overrunning the Germans.
We have new orders.
I feel like I could be overrunning the Germans, but I'm not sure.
Stand by for orders.
Okay,
We're moving.
get over there.
Ready yourselves.
Okay, there you go. I beat those Germans. And there's more Germans over there that I can beat, surely.
Fire at will.
Can you shoot at those? Oh, okay.
Flag.
Well,
Stand by for orders.
that was not quite what I thought was gonna happen.
Moving.
It's like, do you want to fire at that gun? No, we just won't die. Okay. Lesson learned: do not try and shoot out of trenches. This is a,
New orders incoming.
you know, this
Confirmed.
is a melee video game. Do not fire from the trenches. It is very silly, and you should not do it.
Reinforcements ready.
Okay, get more infantry in there for the inevitable counterattack, as I'm expecting to see start rolling over the hills over yonder any second now.
New orders.
Okay.
We have new orders on the line. Take firing positions.
Get ready. Take the trench. Attention.
Well, we'll get the raiders up there now.
Take position.
And the raiders can clear the rest of the trenches, I'm hoping, if I'm understanding this correctly. And I should be able to do that in the next 3 minutes. That's why everything was moving so goddamn slowly. Jesus! Right, okay. I was about to yell at the game for being slow.
Attention.
New orders.
Oh, really? You can hit that? That's a bit annoying.
We have new orders.
I'm presuming if I try to...
Stand by for orders.
Okay, well, that was retarded. Okay, so the... Aha. Aha.
Stand by for orders.
Aha.
Get ready. Get in position.
I was kind of assuming that they'd, you know, move through the trenches like normal people, like go in there and then go in there, but I guess that was a little bit unfair to assume,
Yourselves.
as it turns out.
We need to go.
Ready for orders. New orders incoming. Take the trench.
Okay, so you guys are assault specialists, so you should be doing really well against those guys. I mean, they're not even looking at you, so... Oh, yeah, they rip and tear.
Stand by for orders.
They absolutely rip and tear.
Ready on the fire step.
Get ready.
And then you go in there.
Attention.
Are they counter-attacking? I think they're counter-attacking. Or maybe they're not counter-attacking. Okay, can you now kill that with, like, grenades? Oh, and then they annihilated them with hand grenades. Okay, nice.
Positions! We have new orders.
New orders incoming.
We have new orders.
Okay,
We need to
okay,
hold this
okay.
position. Stand by for orders. The brass wants this piece of ground.
Stand
The
by
voice
for
acting
Ready
is
yourself.
not the best I've ever heard, I will say. Canadian infantry, found supply. Blah, that one. I want more Canadian infantry.
Attention!
And I got stuff too. Nice.
We have new orders. Ready on the line. We have new orders. On the line. Stand by for orders. Firing position.
Short system is a pinch unintuitive, but it's not the worst. All right.
Ready yourselves. Ready on the fire step. Attention!
I am doing well, I think.
We have new orders.
Come at me, German bros. Do it now before I get bored. Please. Those are goons too. Now, the Canadian World War II primary tactic was to put as many Canadians in the ground as humanly possible. Many considered it a controversial tactic at the time, but I believe that, considering what an absolute hellhole Canada has become under the reign of the Trudeaus, that it was a good one. And perhaps they did not do enough to put enough Canadians deep enough into the ground. I also like how they're moving through an area with actually quite a lot of cover, but the video game does not seem to care over much about the concept of cover. The video game does not seem to care over much about the concept of cover at all, in fact. The video game seems to not actually give two shits about it. The video game is uncaring. Ready your artillery for defensive fire missions. Those goddamn little nibbers. They seem to be bombing my Canadians. Sadly, the Canadians have not yet learned how to hide in trenches like men. They simply just stand there in their kilts or whatever the weird Canadian people wear, and then they get shot. And that's not my problem. Because frankly, the Canadians could do better than this. Goymans, goymans, many, many goymans. Kill the Germans. Kill them now before they can become Nazi Germans, yes. I feel like the AI is severely underestimating the amount of shit it needs to take positions. Yep, definitely feel like the AI is severely underestimating the amount of shit it needs to take positions. Oh, column formation. A brave, if retarded, choice. Unironically, that actually did happen, by the way. Okay. I'm going to pull that unit back.
Get in position.
I'm going to replace them with guys from the second line.
We have new orders.
These guys, too, need replacing, I think.
We have new orders on the double line.
Enemy boomers? No! Air superiority. Protect me. Canadian Luftwaffe. Now. Alright. You fuckers, too, can go home, because you're all kind of bleeding all over my trenches and shit. It's a Gotha bomber. I don't. They didn't paint all of their aircraft in weird colors. This, you know, this kind of reminds me of a low-budget version of that silly Army-Men game, where you played, like, those plastic soldiers and you killed other plastic soldiers in World War I. This reminds me a lot of that, except even more basic, which is a little sad. Alright, they're continuing to shoot my, my guns. I don't appreciate them doing that, but I don't really have any choice but to fucking suck it and take it like a man. Oh, I think those Goemons might make it into my hole. No, never mind. The Goemons will not make it into my hole. They won't even get close, in fact. You know how I said it's really difficult to make good World War I? I think this might be that problem again, because, I mean, this isn't awful. I mean, it gets the World War I thing down fairly pat, I guess. But I don't know if this is particularly interesting.
Get ready. Back to the rear.
Yeah, and you go back home. I'll put more infantry up there for you.
We have new orders. Ready on the fire step.
And we'll put some more guys in reserve.
Stand by for orders. Get in position. Ready yourselves. Ready on the line.
How did I buy units again? That button.
Reinforcements reporting.
They sure are artillerying me. I'm certain of that much. Graphically, it's, the graphics are not doing it any favors.
On the line. We have new
Yeah,
orders.
these guys definitely need to bug out. The explosions are nice, the little characters are very ugly, and it feels like shit just dies way too fast. Like, it doesn't really feel like a... Like, what this should be, like, an attack should take, like, a minute, you know? And they should be running, and they should be firing their bolt-action rifles, and there should be grenades thrown back and forth, and there should be mortar fire and machine guns sweeping the place, you know? Hold Passchendaele against Post Assault. Command has also requested some bombers positioned weaken enemy defenses. Okay, I need to take their command trench. Right. I feel like I want to take... I feel like I want to take another trench then. I feel like I want to take this trench. I feel like I don't really have the infantry for it, though. That worries me. Alright, let's try a balloon busting mission to try and kill that balloon, right? And what have I got over here? Absolutely nothing. Very well then. Okay.
Ready yourselves.
I've got
Attention.
3 infantry units here.
Take firing positions.
I've got absolutely nothing over there.
We have new orders. Ready on the fire
2
step.
more units there.
We have new orders. Get in position.
And I can buy like 1 raider unit.
Reinforcements reporting.
Don't click that. I didn't want to click that. Damn it. Capture control will help secure our flanks and release from parts. This whole time, secure the command. Okay. Right, so I was supposed to take those. Right. Fine and Dante. Was pretty much what I was planning anyways. There. Fire upon the sausage. Fire upon the sausage until it becomes not so sausagey anymore. I have 637 supply left. That doesn't sound like a tremendous amount, frankly. But there's not that much shit over here, so... Now, kill the sausage first, because otherwise I'll get artilleried as I try to move up. Then just pound all the arty I've got left on top of the machine gun and the dudes, and then run screaming towards the enemy. Alright, now that is not a dead sausage, I think. But if the sausage is on the ground, I can shoot the sausage with my artillery. I believe. That is the theory that I'm about to test. Well, it certainly is doing damage.
Load for area barrage.
I should fire both, shouldn't I? I feel like I should fire both. I don't think... Yeah, the first one wouldn't kill it, but the second one might. Kill the sausage now. Doing a little bit of counter battery there too. Wow, I did not kill the sausage. This makes me fucking furious, frankly. Okay, how many guys have I got over here? I've got 3, 4, 5. 5 infantry. 5 infantry against 2. And barbed wire. And 1 assaulter.
We hold this ground. Attention! Move out. We have new orders. We're moving. Attention.
We'll try. We'll call in some more heavy artillery. Try and kill the MG. Have the assaulters do assaulty shit against the German infantry. I kind of want to kill that thing, though.
Check coordinates.
I really want to kill that thing. Because I know it's spotting my ass, and I'd rather it didn't. I want to kill it. There you go. There. The sausage is down. Now they cannot see me. And when they cannot see me... Oh,
Anything in the air is a target.
should I take down my sausages? Yeah, take down the sausages. I'm not in a hurry just yet. I've got time. I've got time. I'd love for that artillery to recharge anyways. Brrrt. There, I can raise my sausages again now. Alright, our artillery is just about ready. Okay, so, those guys are good in melee, but they're not as good as shooting. Those guys are way better at shooting. But I've got the numbers to kill those, and I've got my own assaulters. So, kill artillery, suppress those, assault those.
Ready for fire orders. Set for barrage. We have our Load them up. Fire. Set positions. Load for suppressing barrage.
Ah, that's out of range. That's
Fire on that position. Fire.
damnably annoying.
Teams ready. Suppression barrage ordered. Be ready, boys. Suppress at that location.
Okay, only those can do that, huh?
Start the barrage.
Alright, well, suppress those then.
Ready for orders. New orders incoming.
And...
Load for bombing run.
I probably should have done the bombing round first, shouldn't I?
Stand by for orders. This position is ours.
Stand by for orders. We need to go.
Alright. I mean, the heavy artillery looks like it will probably kill that thing. No. In fact, it'll be just short. Well, sucketh my dicketh then, I guess.
We're lost.
Ugh.
Attention. Ready on the line.
Well, this isn't looking super good.
We have new orders.
Okay.
We have new orders on the line. Put your weapons down. We can't win this.
Alright. Well, that was not very good at all. Yep, no, that was actually awful. Can you at least get off your hand grenades, maybe? No. Right, so that is just not enough units. Just straight up not enough units. I don't think the bomber did... Oh, no, it killed the artillery guns, I guess. Okay, that's nice. Alright, let's try that with more Canadian blood. So, rifleman,
Ready. We have
rifleman,
great orders.
raider,
Looks like we're late to the party.
more riflemen. Remember, eventually the enemy will drown in Canadian blood, sooner or later. Maybe I should be flanking around here. Nah, I'll get caught in a crossfire and murdered. That sounds like a terrible idea. Okay, so those were the guys who absolutely butchered my ass, so... Pound those fuckers.
Set position. Suppression fire ordered. Teams ready. Load light suppression shells. Ready yourselves. Get moving. You ready, boys? Load for suppressing barrage. Fire.
That did not do quite as much as I was kind of hoping it would. Okay. You guys are gonna... does that not work? Ah, yes. You're gonna get those.
Take firing position. We have new orders. Ready on the fire step. We have new orders. Get in position. Stand by for orders. Ready on the line.
Okay, okay, this might work. They're shooting, but they're not shooting anywhere near as much. Oh, God, grenades. Sweet baby fucking Jesus. Well, okay, that was painful. Okay, okay, okay. I'm winning, sorta. Alright, more Canadians are surrendering, as Canadians are wont to do, of course, but... Yeah, you fuckers just retreat, because you're dead. Please get inside of a trench. Okay. Now, if I do this, will they just get out of the trench and then kill themselves, or will they actually... I think they're on cooldown. Okay, let's try and charge them then. Okay.
Reporting for duty.
Pour in some reinforcements.
We have new orders.
What? Oh, come on.
We have new orders. Stand by for orders. Ready for fire orders. Suppression barrage ordered. Fire on that.
Just fucking bomb them a bit more. That should shut them up. There. It's a bit close for comfort, but don't worry. Only Canadian lives were risked in the making of this barrage. I don't blow up the wires, because I don't think this is the dangerous kind of wires. Nope, doesn't look like it, because I could just walk through it. So.
Take firing positions. We have new orders. Ready on the fire step. Stand by for orders. Get in position. Ready yourselves.
All right. Well, that's one position taken. Should I bother with the second one, or just go for the goal? Let's see how much resources I get for capturing this.
Ready on the line. We have new orders. We need to hold this position.
Okay, so there's only 2 trench positions there. And I'm presuming I'll be given some machine guns when I...
New orders. We need to go.
What? Stop that. Cease. Okay.
Stand by for orders.
Ready for action.
Teams ready.
Stand by for orders.
You ready, boys?
All right. I got more artillery positions. Good.
Get ready.
And I got more command cap. Okay. Well, if that's the reward,
Ready yourselves.
I've only got 14 minutes, though. I don't think I have enough time.
Ready for orders.
Reinforcements reporting.
Reporting for duty.
Attack.
In fact, I'm pretty sure I don't have enough time. Yep, I'm pretty sure I don't have enough time. Okay.
Set for barrage. We have our targets. Hold them up. Ready, full barrage.
So this thing is pointed in that direction, so I don't need to worry about it. It can't really hurt me from here. I won't bother with the balloon busting mission here, because it's going to take way too long. Let's just instead try and destroy as much of their trenches as humanly possible with good old-fashioned heavy artillery. Which seems to be relatively effective. Whee! Wow, that was a brilliant fucking shot, actually. That's fuel runs out. Okay, that one worked. So I'm presuming there's bad people up there, and there's probably a machine gun up there, but it's getting bombed, so maybe it's not there anymore. Whee! Oh, Jesus, that does a lot of damage. Wow. World War I bombers were a lot more accurate than I ever gave them credit for. Jesus Christ, that's amazing. It's actually downright unbelievable, in fact. Alright, well, there you go. They've got a lot of bombing capacity, too. A lot of bombs in those things.
Prep for barrage. Fire on that position. Teams ready.
That was actually not what I wanted to do at all. I wanted to hit that more.
Ready for fire orders.
Oh, well, that infantry unit is damned unfortunate.
Suppress at that location.
Stand by for orders. Get ready. The brass wants
We have
this
new
piece of
orders.
ground.
Hold this ground.
Are there units from down here?
On the double now.
Apparently.
Stand by
Actually,
for
that
orders.
is not the worst idea ever.
Move out.
That is not the worst idea ever, actually. Alright, those are beat to fuck. That unit is beat to fuck. I can do another bombing run mission. I've got 520. Yeah, that's probably the last one I can afford. I've got 11 minutes left. That's getting awfully tight. But if I can wipe out those positions, then I can storm that position.
Ready yourselves.
Probably.
This position is ours.
In fact, pretty definitely. Oh god, run, bitches.
Attention.
Okay, well, so that's bombing the shit out of Borzo stuff.
Hold them up. Check coordinates for barrage.
Nice.
Set position. Set for barrage.
Blow the shit out of that.
We have our targets.
Blow the shit out of that.
Suppression fire ordered. You ready, boys?
Blow the shit out of that.
Fire on that position. For fire orders.
Attention. We hold here.
We have new orders. We need to hold
Ready
this
for orders.
position.
We hold this ground.
We have new orders.
New orders incoming.
Skirmish. Ow.
It's too much. Retreat. Stand by. Take firing positions.
Stand by for
Take
orders.
positions!
Get ready.
Alright.
Grenades away. Attention.
Too much!
We
This
can't
position
win
is...
this.
Oh, damn it. I thought that would be enough to fucking kill those. Apparently not.
Get up now!
Ah.
Ready for orders.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, yeah, that was not to be indeed.
New orders
Arms
incoming.
up, boys. We surrender.
Ah.
Raise the white flag.
Yep. Fucking Christ. Is that the damaging wire then? I don't even know. I can't tell the fucking difference. Well, that was ridiculous.
Load them up. Ready, full barrage. Start the barrage. Set position. Prep for barrage. Fire all
Just
guns.
kill it, I guess. Alright, well that did not work in the fucking slightest. Did that not fucking break him either? Christ.
Teams ready. Load light suppression shells. We have our targets. Ready, boys? Load for suppressing barrage. Ready for fire orders.
I feel like the only thing that seems to be having any kind of effect is just bombing them. Well, that didn't do any damage. Do we assume that that's just like the dangerous barbed wire, I guess? Running out of resources, too. There's no real point in attacking that.
Load for area barrage. Teams ready. Barrage is unavailable. You ready, boys? Firing order is currently impossible. Ready for fire orders. Load them up. Prep for rolling barrage. Set positions.
Okay, I don't have rolling barrage. I've got rolling barrage on these.
Be ready, boys. Check coordinates for barrage.
Literally just
Fire on that position.
just bomb that fucking position.
Start the barrage. Reinforcements ready. We have arrived and await orders.
Reinforcements reporting.
Looks like we're late to the party. Report.
And then send more Canadians to their deaths.
Load them up. Rolling barrage coordinates set.
Okay. So, rolling barrage.
Fire all guns. Set positions.
And
Incoming
then
order for rolling barrage. We have our targets.
same rolling barrage up there.
Teams ready. Ready yourselves. Attention.
Okay.
Ready on the fire step.
Send those over there.
We have new orders. Get in position.
Send these up there.
We have new orders. We hold here.
And we'll keep these in pseudo reserve. I keep underestimating how fast that damn thing moves.
Get ready. Charge.
Okay, I can probably make it to that trench.
Ready on the line. We have new orders.
And I can probably take
We need to hold this
the
position.
top trench, so let's get in there.
Can't win this.
Oh, hello.
Ready, boys.
Alright.
Barrage. Load them up. Prep for barrage on that position.
Definitely. Smack, 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 smack.
Ready for speed.
Get in there.
Stay firing positions. Reinforcements reporting.
And bring in reinforcements.
This piece of ground.
Ready yourselves.
6 minutes left. Not a tremendous amount of time, I admit.
Fire staff. We have new orders. Get in position. We have new orders. We're withdrawing.
Okay, let's keep our points a little bit intact at least.
Stand by for orders. We need to hold this position.
Oh shit.
Position. Suppress at that location.
Oh shit.
Teams ready. Suppression fire.
Oh shit.
Ready, boys.
Oh shit.
Stand by for orders. We hold here.
Well, I mean, I'm glad that they're getting out of the trenches. It's giving me a lot better of an opportunity to try and kill the bastard, so...
Attention. Ready on the
Oh, you weren't shooting at them. Oh, goddammit.
We have new orders. What's this piece of ground?
Skirmish formations. Ah, goddammit, there's infantry up there too, isn't there? Yep, there is.
Raise the white flag.
Ready for orders.
See, I was going to make a run for it against those fucking guns,
Stand by for
but that was a very bad idea. Because now I'm taking fire from everything, and I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to be moving. There.
ready on the fire step.
New orders
Yep,
incoming.
just retreat.
Reinforcements ready.
More shit.
Ready for fire orders. Load for area barrage.
Oh, that is not a thing I want to have live.
Load light suppression shell. Teams ready. You ready, boys? Suppressing ready for fire orders. We have our targets. We have new orders.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. That's a thing they can do. That's a thing. That's a thing they can do, is it? Well, that's unfortunate. In the extreme. I can't really afford that.
Stand by for orders. Attention. Ready yourselves.
Okay.
Attention. Ready on the line. We have new orders.
Get in the trenches. Like yesterday.
We have new orders.
Preferably.
Stand by for orders. Ready yourselves. Raise the white flag. Attention. This position is ours.
I can't actually... This doesn't actually seem to be a trench, which is a bit annoying.
Ready on the fire step. We have new
That is not a trench for some reason. I'm kind of confused as to why.
position. Ready yourselves. Ready on the line. Load them up.
Okay.
Attention. We can't win this. On the line.
Oh, for fuck's sake. In the trench, you godforsaken retards.
Positions set for barrage. Teams ready. Fire on that position. We have new
Inside the trenches, you absolute turds.
Get in position. Ready yourself. Ready on the line. Looks like we're late to the party.
Oh, well, god damn it. That's...
You ready, boys?
On the bright side, I am presuming that is...
The barrage. Ready for fire orders.
I'm presuming that is emptying out their reserves. Okay, they can shoot at them. Good. Ah, for fuck's sake.
Orders. Surrender. Take firing positions.
Ah! This is so fucking dumb! Like, I hate the fact that you can only move 2 units at a time. It's like, it's so stupid. I just want to move my dudes. And I fucking can't. Okay, need to get the goddamn chargers up here, the raiders. 2 minutes. And they're just continuously bringing in fresh units. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get through that. Just a constant stream of fresh units, is one after another. Much hilarity ensued.
Stand by for orders. Ready yourselves. Ground.
They're apparently a lot better at fighting in the trenches than I am too, which is a little disconcerting.
Ready for barrage. Fire all guns. Ready, boys. For barrage.
Okay, can I at least fucking...
We have new orders.
Come on.
Ready on the fire step.
Move them along the trenches. Don't get them out of the trenches, because if you get them out of the trenches, then they simply just die. Okay, take that trench. Keep flooding in the Canadian flesh.
Take firing positions. We need to hold this position. We have new orders. Ready on the fire step.
Come on, 55 seconds. Oh, goddamn it, idiots!
We have new orders. Get in position.
Just move from the trenches, the fucking godforsaken morons.
Ready on the line.
Don't get out of the
Line.
fucking
Take firing
trench.
positions. We have new
Follow the trenches.
reinforcements ready.
God help me, the Canadians don't want to live. Ah.
From Lieutenant Colonel W.B. Kingsmill.
Canadians are bad people, and they know it. They wish to commit suicide by stepping out of the trenches and getting shot.
My dear Mrs.
I don't know what this urge from the Canadians are, but as you can clearly see, it is universal.
And I hope he is with you at the present. The officer commanding his company has already written advising you of the lamentable loss of your other son.
Yes, everybody's dead. That's fine. Mostly Canadians. Oh, god damn it. That was just derpy. Okay, here's my issue with this. I'm not sure how long that is gonna be fun. And if you need to, if a territory has multiple stars, and you need to, you take 1 star for each great victory, and they even regenerate stars, you are going to probably have to fight dozens and dozens of battles over the same area. And you only have, like, 4 infantry units. You've got rifles, you've got raiders, and then you have, like, flamethrowers or grenadiers or something like that. And then you've got, like, 2 types of tanks. And then you've got heavy and light artillery. It's not very complex, and yet it requires a surprising amount of micro, frankly. I think if you're going to do a game like this, you would be better off focusing more on the macro scale of it. Like, instead of commanding the individual, like, brigades and units, you should literally order the entire corps to attack. You know, just massive sweeping maneuvers, and then you can determine the density of the men, their modus of advancement, you know, columns, lines, fire as they go, etc. And plot out artillery patterns and tank support. Like, this feels weirdly like something I would play on Newgrounds, like, 20 years ago. And you're going to have to fight that battle again and again and again and again and again and again. In fact, you're going to have to win that battle 5 times to finally take the enemy's capital province. I'm not convinced. Yeah, I'm not convinced at all. See, on the one hand, like, I don't really necessarily mind the gameplay as it was there. Like, I began figuring it out, and you basically just pound the enemy with as much artillery as possible, and you hope and pray that something works. Probably I should have been using the creeping barrage way more and way better as well, which I didn't do. I'm just not entirely at all sure that I'm gonna want to that I'm going to want to play that battle like 50 more times. Now, Stanley Contest seem to be going for the Total War players who want a World War I game. Yeah, kinda. I also feel like the combat should be slower than this. Like, the combat is really ridiculously fast. And I get it, you know, World War I, you want huge casualties and stuff like that, it's fine. But it's like, okay, so units in trenches are immune to bolt action fire. That's a bit harsh. So it's just pure melee. I am not at all convinced that gameplay is going to carry a campaign through. Considering a campaign, it sounds like it's going to be damned long. Well, we shouldn't shoot the goose just right yet. This is obviously still in development, an early game. Maybe the campaign is a lot more engaging than I give it credit for. Holding out hope, but I am very skeptical against this. Like, personally, I do not think I can see myself playing an entire campaign with that gameplay again and again and again and again, because I'm just not that kind of player. I'm the kind of player who likes a lot of unit diversity in my armies, and if I'm going to play something like this, which is very macro-esque in the scale, I'd probably want it to be focused around macro mechanics as well, rather than this kind of weird micro-macro thing in artillery bam-bam-spam. I definitely would slow down the combat, though. Like, just give yourself a bit more time to actually advance, to shoot, to look at the combat, you know, have them bring up their own machine guns, have some firefights, have a little bit of protractedness in it, rather than the 5 seconds entire brigades of men wiped out thing. There might be also more interesting tech paths, maybe, later on. Like, you might be able to unlock different assault formations, maybe, that heavily reduces casualties. Or, like, gas masks, or different kinds of barrages, or different kinds of shells, or different kinds of tanks. Maybe. I'm certainly not giving up on it just yet, but this was not a necessarily convincing demo look, in my opinion. Anywho, I think I will simply just wrap it up with that. Straight up. That's been the 3 demos I've been most interested in the Steam Next Fest so far. Broken Arrow is the one I've got the best impression of, gameplay-wise. As the gameplay is quite fun, quite fair. It's just that one mission dragged on quite a little bit, not sure about that. This game is the one I'm most skeptical towards, and Xenonauts is just exactly what I expected out of Xenonauts. Nothing more, and to be fair, nothing less either. And whether or not that is enough, I'm not sure. But then again, there's not exactly... The XCOM-like market isn't exactly overflowing now, is it? So it might very well be precisely enough. Right then. Until next time, which will probably be tomorrow with the Hogwarts Legacy thing, which I believe releases into early access tomorrow. I've been Arch. Thank you all very much for watching, and I hope to see you again tomorrow with Hogwarts Legacy. That game has received glowing reviews from the mainstream media, so I'm very, very, very skeptical, but we'll see. I'm sure it'll be good for at least a few laughs, if nothing else. Till then, have a good day.